Welcome back to the Elestriad. My name is Full Fronted. I will be your host for this matchup between Werts representing the Lunar Pantheon and MarioGamingWorld representing the Solar Pantheon. I gotta remind you guys that Moonrise pre-orders go live on November 15th. They will also go live on November 14th if you're a Shattered Stars subscriber, so make sure you check that out. There have been a ton of reveals on the Elestrals channel so far, so make sure you go to that playlist and check out if you have not seen the Moonrise reveals, because man, there are some epic cards coming in Moonrise that are going to completely change the game. In the star spirit of Moonrise is Alun from the Lunar Pantheon, so let's see what Werts is going to be bringing representing Lunar in this matchup.
Alright, so week 2 of the Elestriad, we made it to week 2. I did not expect to make it. Well, I can't say I wasn't expecting to win, but hey, there's a lot of good players here. So, I'm going to go over the deck for this week. It's pretty similar to last week, with a couple changes just for the Solar matchup. So we'll just go through this real fast. We're still playing 3 Ambrosias, still playing 2 Nogs, 2 Gloom, and 2 Tap-Off. I think that ratio is 2 and 2 is correct. True Totalitas for some recovery, 3 Rabbits because Rabbit, 3 Specteris for some beatdown, 3 Drag King because that's their core aggro strategy, is to send into Drag King in any means possible. We're only running 2 Drag Kid this week because it's significantly weaker against every element but Wind, where against Wind, most of the Wind Elestrals have higher attack than their defense. So no matter what position they play their Wind Elestrals in, generally Drag Kid beats over. Solar's not the same. Solar has a lot more defensive early, low, like 1-cost bodies that Drag Kid won't be able to beat over when they're in defense. So 2 Drag Kid is fine because we're going to hardest into Drag King most often anyway. Still 3 Eddies, still 3 Gorgons. We're running 2 Dense Fog. Shuts down a lot of Nexus strategies, shuts down Celestlio, shuts down Lustragon pops. It does a lot against Solar, so we are running 2 main deck. Running 2 Artemis for the same reason we're in Dense Fog. Artemis is kind of just a stun card against their Nexus body like Jotara and Exaltus. So if I hit them with the Artemis over and over again on those cards, they'll stop being functional. Running 3 Poison Tipped Arrows because we need to clear off bodies from their board as soon as possible. Shield is too slow in a lot of cases against Nexus decks. So PTA is good at knocking bodies off board so they can't constantly Nexus. 3 Rock in the Hard Place to trigger our Drag Kids and our Eddies for the side deck Kerbis. 1 Earthquake and 1 Royal for our removal. Alright, so moving on to side deck. We're running our minimum 11 Alun. Again, we're running 5 Water. It's a little tight on Water again this week. 2 Zaptor for our Rabbits and potential side Boombats, and 2 Earth for our Earthquake. So last week these ratios worked fine. This week, because we have the Earthquake, we're able to take out the Frost Spear because we're not playing Cryoblast anymore, because Cryoblast, again, similar to how Drag Kid's really bad because the mostly defensive bodies. Same thing here. Cryoblast isn't great against a lot of solo things, except like what Lumaru and the Lions. I don't expect my opponent to be on those. So we switched the 1 Wind and 1 Frost Spirit out for 2 Earth and put Earthquake in instead. And our side deck now. So in case they do some weird 5 strategy, we have 1 Nobby in our side deck. Just I had the extra space, figured why not Nobby. 2 Atlantis, again, kind of like against the 5 stuff. 3 Shield of Achilles. 1 Drag Kid in case they do, again, 5 stuff. Drag Kid's decent against those. The Kerbis I mentioned. 2 Tsunamis in case they go, again, 5's aggro stuff. 2 Pandora's Box. This is, I wanted to main this, but I don't know if there's enough consistency to main this. It's decent against things that are special casting from deck, which technically cows, which are foretold. Foretold cards are still in the deck, so Pandora's Box, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm usually pretty good with the rules, Pandora's Box can stop Soul Stocks from ascending because it's ascending from technically the Vortel deck. So yeah, P-Box to stop that. And 3 Boombats, again, in case they just need more removal for bigger threats if they try to do some kind of tower strategy where they just like throw a bunch of defensive cards onto 1 body, Bag of Winds, etc. Boombat just gets around Bag of Winds, and it helps me just pick away at things like Golden Fleece.
We're just sticking with a very similar strategy to what he did, well, against me. But very interesting point that he made, where Solar is a more defensive heavy side. He's subbing out one of the Drag Kids in his deck, which is a very smart play. But let's see what MarioGamingWorld is going to be responding with to see if he can overcome Werts in this matchup.
What's up, gamers? You ready for some more Solar action? Got those solar panels ready to go? I'm sure that joke's been used a billion times by now. I'm sure it has. Alright, week 2 Solar. We're fighting against Werts and Lunar, which means it's probably either going to be Pharaohgeist or the Drag King deck. Both are annoying. So the plan is to kind of play a more aggro version of Solar this time, not so much combo reliant, but more aggro reliant. We still play our Lust Dragon boss monster, but we also do have cheap guys which like this, which we'll abuse. And we do have answers for various threats like that. For the Pharaohgeist deck, maybe this for the Draking deck, and other cool cards as well. Let's just gonna go in and do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And here we go, the clash is underway. Kicking things off, we have MarioGamingWorld with Solar and Werts with Lunar, and the Rabbit's going to be coming out as Strabbit. First play of the game for MarioGamingWorld. Going to be able to take a look at the top 3 cards, add one to his hand, and then shuffle the rest into his deck. Werts is going to draw for turn, and let's kick things off. Looks like he's going to be expending to draw here, does exactly that. And now he's going to be setting 3 cards face down. So 3 runes going in the back row for Werts, passing it back to MarioGamingWorld, and it looks like, ooh, a re-enchant to the Rabbit. So no response from Werts. Top 3, take 1 to the hand, shuffle the rest. And now, ooh, Mario's gonna switch the Rabbit to attack with those 2 spirits, and Werts is just gonna eat those 2 spirits of damage, bringing him down to 17. Werts' turn. Let's see what he's gonna do here. He is going to expend to draw again. 2 turns in a row. That's not what you want to see, but he does have the Ambrosia, so going to be able to heal back up to 18. So not that bad of a play. In the end, he was able to just basically draw 2 cards for the cost of an Ambrosia. And now Werts is going to set 1 more and then pass the turn back over. Let's see if Mario is going to be able to capitalize on this, if Werts has anything in the back row, but Apollo is going to be coming down, going to be enchanting. Let's see how many spirits. It's only going to be 3 spirits, but you could disenchant from Apollo to foretell the top 3 cards of your deck. And if you do find a 1-cost Solar, you'll be able to add it to your hand. And oh my gosh, MarioGamingWorld pulls the 3 Ambrosia right from the top of the deck. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Well, he can put him back in any order he wants if he has a certain set that he wants to pull it from, but MarioGamingWorld, is he going to be re-enchanting that Rabbit again? That was an interesting play. Yes, he does re-enchant the Rabbit. Let's see if Werts is going to respond. He does with the Gorgon's Gaze, so no attack will be able to come down, no effect from the Rabbit coming out. So basically spending those 2 runes to negate the attack and then also negate the effect of the Rabbit. And Eddie is going to be coming out here into attack mode, probably not going to be switching the position, so that way he can attempt to swing over the Rabbit, especially with that Rabbit sitting on 3 Thunder Spirits. That is going to be a lot of damage if he's going to be able to attack with it. And let's see, oh, the Altar of Stars is going to be coming through. He will siphon off for the cost of Altar of Stars from the Rabbit, and then let's see, is he, I think he's just going to Nexus, he's going to Nexus a Thunder Spirit over to Apollo, which is very interesting. And then I think he'll probably, yeah, he's just gonna switch the defense of Eddie, and now that is gonna be it for Werts. No response is gonna be coming through. So let's see, it would have been crazy if Werts had an altar of his own to respond and switch the Eddie back to attack mode, and a Cryoblast is going to be coming down. Until the end phase, it gives an Elestral -2 that is not Frost Enchanted, and if the defense goes to 0, the card is destroyed. So Eddie only having 1 defense, that's exactly what's going to happen. Ambrosia going to be coming down from MarioGamingWorld, one of the 3 that he drew. A re-enchant on the Rabbit, and the Gorgon's Gaze again from Werts. No top deck, no attacks, and now let's see what MarioGamingWorld's going to do. Is he going to go with the Apollo here? No, he's just going to switch the Rabbit to defense, set a card, and then pass the turn. All right. Werts going out, and Eddie comes back out. He will likely switch this Rabbit back to attack mode, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Werts going to be attempting to swing over the Rabbit once again. Last time this play happened, it did not work in Werts' favor. Let's see if he has the Artemis on his side this time, and it is looking like a response from MarioGamingWorld. Another Altar of Stars. Oh my goodness. The Altar comes back. He's going to expend a Luminape to cast that, and then Nexus over and switch the Eddie back to defense mode. And another Cryoblast. I'm getting deja vu here. Altar of Stars into the Eddie, and then Cryoblast in the next turn. So Eddie will get sent down, and Dense Fog is going to be coming out for Werts here, making sure that Rabbit does not get the effect off. No re-enchant, no Nexus from the Zaptor, or from the Apollo with the Zaptor. So Mario Gaming World going to use the effect of Apollo here. No solar cards in sight. PTA, Galaxy, and Ambrosia, that third Ambrosia that we saw earlier. And now Dratara is going to be coming out. Can Nexus a solar, and when he does, he can return 2 solar from the Underworld to the Spirit deck. And a PTA is going to be dropped from Werts for this. Does not want to have to deal with that. Could either target Dratara or Rabbit. Basically, when a Elestral has 0 attack, they can't attack, right? There's no power for them to attack, so no damage could be dealt. So a very interesting play there from Werts. Very big brain, if I do say so myself. Going to expend the Spirit to take out their Dratara, and Drakid's going to be coming down. Rabbit has 2 base attack. Drakid's special ability is switching the base attack, so not really going to be able to do much there, just getting the body down. He could have Rock in a Hard Place though, which would be very interesting to see here. Let's see. No, looks like he's going to pass turn, so no Rock in a Hard Place just yet. Galaxy is going to be coming down, and as long as Galaxy is enchanted, each water enchanted spirit Elestral will swap its attack and defense. So Galaxy is going to have 5 attack and 2 defense. And if Mario Gaming World has that Rabbit on the field with Galaxy, it could water enchant the Rabbit and basically switch that's attack. So Dense Fog going to be coming down. A very interesting play here. So now these 2 will crash instead. Very interesting, and looks like it's going to be a Draking Ascension from the Drakid. And the PTA is going to be coming down, so now it's going to be 5 attack. So now Draking cannot swing over the Rabbit. And Mario Gaming World does have a big spirit advantage here, 11-5, so he could opt to expend the 2 spirits at the end of the turn to remove Draking, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. A very huge play there. Top 3 from the Exaltus gonna be adding into the hand. Apollo, that was the last spirit on Apollo, so Apollo's gonna be sent to the Underworld, and now it looks like Exaltus is gonna be coming out. Can Nexus 2 solar. When he does, he can search the deck for an ethereal Elestral and add it to his hand, and then now he is going to switch the Rabbit to attack and take Werts for 2 spirits. Let's see if Werts is going to be able to make a comeback here. Drakid's going to be coming down, could be switching the attack of Exaltus and Drakid. Ambrosia is going to be coming down. Going to siphon off of the Drakid because I think a PTA came out there. And now going to heal 3 spirits back. So 5 spirits for Werts, 8 for Mario Gaming World. And Werts has an empty field. This is not looking good. Let's see what Mario Gaming World's going to be responding with. He's going to come out with another Rabbit, and it's going to top 3, search, add 1 to the hand, and then shuffle the rest. And now he has 3 potential spirits of damage on the field. Werts is in trouble. And he is going to take the 3 spirits of damage. Nothing he can do. Werts going to draw here. Let's see, is this about to be the comeback of the century? 1 card set, and Werts is calling GG go next. What an incredible game 1 there. Werts could not get the momentum going. It seems like Mario Gaming World had all the answers. Let's see if Werts is going to be able to come back here in game number 2. Mario Gaming World is up 1-0 in the Clash. First player to 2 will take the victory, and Mario Gaming World is going to put his hand back in and draw 2. You can expend 2 spirits at the start of the game if you don't like your hand. Send it back, shuffle the deck, draw a new hand. You can do that as many times as you want, but only at the start of the game. And Werts is going to be coming out with a Rabbit of his own. Top 3, shuffle the rest. 3 face down runes going to be coming here for Werts. And now it is over to Mario Gaming World, who's already at a 1 spirit disadvantage. Galaxy is going to be coming down here, switching the attack, and the PTA is going to be dropping as well. So Werts probably going to be able to get this Galaxy out of the field. And now Earthquake's going to be coming down, and it's going to destroy the Rabbit. And this does leave Galaxy open to attack Werts for 1 if Werts does not have a response. And he's just going to he's throwing Galaxy at Werts now. He's like, take the damage. But so we will take the damage and then expend the 1 spirit to take Galaxy off the field. And now it is Werts' turn. He's going to be coming out with another rabbit. No response available from Mario Gaming World, so Werts going to top 3, search, add 1 to the hand, shuffle the rest. And now hitting Mario for 1, and then Lumaru is going to be coming down onto the field with that 5 attack. Werts potentially with the response here. Looks like Lumaru is going to go for the attack over the rabbit. Werts trying to think if he's going to be able to respond. Does not, and the Werts is going to be coming down. Rabbit's coming out, and he's going to mill those top 3 cards from the effect of Lumaru. Werts going to set 1. 3 very big cards, if I might add. Ambrosia, Dratagua, and Eddie going off. Drakid's going to be coming down. Now it's going to be switching the attack of Lumaru and Drakid. So now Werts going to swing over the Lumaru and passing it back over to Mario Gaming World. Now there's a couple things Mario... Oh! That's one of them. I was going to say if he has the Cryo Blast, he could take Werts' Drakid right off the field. No rock in a hard place from Werts in that last turn, and not going to be able to do anything with it. The Rabbit's going to be coming down. Let's see if Werts is going to be able to respond to this. PTA, Gorgon's Gaze. Doesn't look like a response is going to be in play. So Mario Gaming World will be able to get Rabbit effect, sets 1 card, and passes it back over to Werts. And now Eddie's going to be coming down. He's going to be switching the Rabbit from defense to attack. We'll have to see. PTA is going to be coming out here. So Rabbit will go to attack, but now they both have 2 attacks. So if Werts does decide to go to combat and take out the Rabbit, he'll have to sacrifice his Eddie, and that's exactly what he's going to do. They will crash, and now Werts is left with no Elestral to defend himself, but he does have 3 back row. Apollo's going to be coming down here. We'll see how many spirits Mario Gaming World is going to enchant here. Last time he did 2, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So 3 spirits in total. Going to disenchant 1, looking for that 1 cost solar. He does get the Corvus Shine there, and will be able to decide if he wants to draw Shield next or the Lustragon next, which is very interesting. Corvus Shine is going to be able to come through, and when it receives, it can foretell cards equal to the spirit plus 1, and then you may draw a card and then put 1 from the hand to the top of the deck. So now, basically what's going to happen is Mario Gaming World knew exactly what he was going to be running into. PTA going to be coming down to respond for Corvus Shine, so won't be able to attack, but will still get the effect off, and as we know, it's Lustragon and the shield. He can opt to pick 1 to his hand and then put 1 back onto the top of the deck. He'll set a card down. Could it be likely the fact that he just drew the shield? That's what he's going to be setting down here, so Werts has to be mindful of that. Does expend the PTA. Now he's going to be going with the Nectar of the Gods to draw 2 cards, 2 spirits for 2 cards. He is up in spirit count though, 9-7, so pretty good spot for Werts to be in. And now Specteris is going to be coming down, the big heavy hitter. We'll see if the shield is going to be coming out here from Mario Gaming World, or if he'll take the 1 spirit damage, or if he didn't even draw it. Maybe he took the Lustragon instead. Ambrosia is going to be coming down. Werts going to be healing it back up. Net 2 gain going from 8 to 10, and he will take a Owloon and 2 Leviathan, I believe. And now let's see, Werts gonna go in for the attack. Is it the shield? It is the shield. He did take that and add it to his hand. So Mario Gaming World putting the 2 spirits down to send Specteris back to Werts' hand, taking it off the field. With the draw coming out, we are gonna have Dratara gonna be coming through, and now Dratara might be able to Nexus from the Apollo to heal 2 solar. That could be a big play for Mario Gaming World, but Dense Fog is going to be coming out for Werts, so no play. That is the response to the effect instead of the cast. Big brain from Werts there to go for the effect activate with the Nexus, because the Nexus is part 1 of the effect, and then part 2 is the healing of the spirits, but he went with the Dense Fog, and now Shield is going to be coming down and sending Dratara back to Mario Gaming World's hand, where it's going to go for the draw here. 7 of 4 is the spirit count, 1 rune going to be set. Specteris is going to be coming back out onto the field. Let's see if Mario Gaming World has a response for this. Last time he did have the shield. He does have 2 face down cards. It looks like he's going to take the 1 spirited damage potentially. He's trying to decide what he wants to do. Does he just take the 1 spirit? Yes, he'll just take the 1 spirit of damage. And now it is back over to MarioGamingWorld 6-3. This is going to be big. Datora going in defense position, and now Datora effect. Does Werts have the response this time? No response, so he's going to Nexus from the Apollo and then heal 2. So now it's 6-4. Very nice play from MarioGamingWorld to keep himself in this game and keep it relatively close. Specteris going to be dropping down here. Here we go, a second Specteris. Werts in a really good position to come back in this game with the 2 Specteris. MarioGamingWorld does have the 2 runes set face down though, so we'll see what's going to happen here. Werts likely going to be going in for the attack, and the Earthquake is going to come down. 2 spirits, and MarioGamingWorld says that is going to be game, and we are going to game 3. What a fantastic play from Werts right there. Going to be able to come back. I think MarioGamingWorld just knew he didn't have anything in play, so that is going to be a huge victory for Werts there, and we're going to be heading to game number 3 in this clash. Here we go, game 3 kicking off, tied 1-1. Apollo is going to be first play from MarioGamingWorld. Opted to go first. Going to be going with 2 extra spirits and going to disenchant immediately. No. Ooh, this is interesting. This is good information for that is very good information for Werts to have. The fact that he knew that he was going to be able to go up against Royal here. So he knows it's coming. Goes with the Lumaru and a set. And now the Royal is going to be coming down. Does have more enchanting spirits. So Lumaru going to get taken out of the equation. What a play from Werts to kick things off. And now, does Werts have an Elestral of his own? He is going to bring the rabbit out. See if MarioGamingWorld has a response. Does not look like it, so Werts going to be able to top 3, add 1 to the hand, shuffle the rest to the deck, and then he will likely go for an attack here just to see if MarioGamingWorld is going to respond, and if not, then he gets a spirit off. So let's see here, Rabbit going in for the attack. Is the response going to be anything? Nope, MarioGamingWorld is just going to take the spirit of damage, and that is big for Werts, because even if Mario used his face down card, then at least he's using a rune. PTA going to be coming out here for the Rabbit. No response to the effect, so Rabbit effect is good to play, but Rabbit will likely be taken off the field at the end of this turn. Going to disenchant from Apollo, going to foretell the top 3. Datora is in play, also Corvishine, so options here for MarioGamingWorld. Let's see what he's going to take. Is it the Datora? Is it going to be the Corvishine? He is going to take the Datora and then put the PTA and Corvishine back on the top of the deck. And now Werts will expend the PTA and take out that Rabbit. So Werts drawn for turn. Let's see what he's going to bring out here. In a pretty decent spot here. It looks like he's just going to switch the Rabbit to defense. And what else is he going to bring out? Trying to keep that Rabbit alive. Does he have another Elestral to capitalize on the potential no response backline from MarioGamingWorld? Specteris going to be coming down here, where it's going to be going in for the attack with the Specteris here, and we'll see if it's going to be able to go through. Sets a face down rune before doing so, and he's going to special cast Tadpuff from his hand, which can expend a water spirit to special summon it. So now Wert's going to be able to get 2 spirits of damage off. That's why he switched the Rabbit to defense, make sure it stays alive, but now he's going to be able to go in for an attack. And MarioGamingWorld looking at his hand, deciding like, maybe do I want to respond, or is he just playing mind games and being like, I don't have anything. We'll see here. He's going to take the 2 spirits of damage from the Tadpuff and the Specteris. Let's see. Resting on your laurels, going to be coming out. Does have 2 more enchanting spirits. Going to take Specteris off the field. And now Datora is going to be coming down. And now he will likely Nexus over from the Apollo to the Datora. And see, does Werts have a response to it? Doesn't look like it, so it looks like he's going to be able to heal 2. And now MarioGamingWorld is going to go back up to 12. And now Apollo is going to be coming out again for MarioGamingWorld. Going to be enchanting it with 2, so then we'll use the effect Disenchant, foretell the top 3. Does have that Corvishine, does have the Luster gone, and he is going to take the Corvishine, set one card, and now he could swing over the Tadpuff if he wants to and risk going against that face down, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Tadpuff going to be removed, going to have to expend one spirit because Dotara does have those 2 spirits on, and the difference of damage is dealt with spirits instead of attack points. Werts going to be going with a Gloombat because he does have 2 face down cards, so a special cast for the Gloombat coming out here. Now he could send this Gloombat into Dracking if he so chooses, but a PTA is going to be coming down here, and I don't know if that's actually going to matter. Werts is like, let's see, does Werts have the Ascension here? Is he going to make Mario Gaming World kind of waste that PTA? And let's see what's going to happen. It is going to be... He's going to disenchant to destroy a rune. The shield does come down, and now he's going to be ascending the rabbit into Dracking. Going to be going out here, that reverse stellar Dracking from Shattered Stars. Misenchanted Dracking here, so no effect going to be coming into play here, but it doesn't have a face down card, so I'm not really concerned about taking the Dotara either. So he is going to be able to just get that damage over, get the Dotara off the field. And now the disenchant from Apollo is going to be coming through. And he has Lustragon, Ambrosia, and Altar of Stars. So knowing the Ambrosia and Altar of Stars is there, Corvishine going to be coming out in defense. When it receives, it can foretell +1, and you can draw a card. So those 2, he's going to draw one and then put one back to the top of the deck. He's going to set a card here. Could have been that Altar of Stars, and potentially using that to switch the Dracking to defense. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. Werts going for the draw, and it's going to be Specteris coming out to play. He's going to have that 5 attack if he enters the battle with Corvishine, so we'll be able to swing over it because with Specteris, when it enters combat, it silences, gets +1 attack for each silenced Elestral, and so now Specteris is going to have that 5. And now Altar of Stars is going to be coming down here. Now this is going to be interesting because is he going to go with switching the Specteris, or is he just going to switch over? He's going to Nexus off that and likely switch the Dracking, and then beautiful play right there. And then I believe he will take that 1 spirit of damage from the Specteris because the attack is still going through. But now that there's no more target, he will just take the 1 damage, but switching the Dracking to defense to make sure to not take 2 spirits of damage, and instead just taking 1 spirit of damage. Mario Gaming World with 5 spirits left versus Werts 9, and now the draw is going to come out. Let's see, does Mario Gaming World have an answer to this going up against Specteris and a Dracking? The Foretell is going to come out from the Apollo, and that is not going to do anything for Mario Gaming World. Going to have to send them back, and he calls a game right there. GG, well played. Werts is going to be moving on to the next round, representing the Lunar Pantheon. I feel a little bit better about myself knowing I wasn't the only one who lost, but oh man, what an epic clash between these two. Again, make sure you guys check out all of the Moonrise reveals on the channel, and Moonrise pre-orders will be opening on November 15th, with pre-orders going live on November 14th for Shattered Stars subscribers. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more epic Elestriad clashes. This has been an amazing season so far. Let us know in the comment section below what has been your favorite matchup and who you're pulling for to win the Elestriad Season 3.